Hello class 7th, how are you all? I hope all of you will be fine, you will be fit and will be doing your homework. Let us discuss second part of the chapter, the desert, from your book An Alien Hand. In the beginning of the second part, certain hints have been given. Let's discuss. Desert plants and animals learn to require much less water than most plants and animals. The camel is typical desert animal. Smaller desert animals have unusual means of satisfying their need for water. So these are the hints which we are going to discuss in the oncoming text. Okay, so let's start. All living things need water in order to survive. The few plants and animals that live in deserts have developed the ability to require less water than most plants and animals. The camel, popularly known as the sheep of the desert, can drink a lot of water at one time. So it's a normal thing. Generally, all the living things, they need water. If they have to live, if they have to survive, then they need water, whether it is animal or tree. In the desert, there are very few plants and very few animals. And those few animals and plants who live in the deserts, they have certain ability that they need very less water than most of the other plants and animals. Means the plants and animals that live in desert, they need very less water for their survival because they have developed such ability of the requirement of less water. Now camel, which is popularly known as the sheep of desert, it can drink a lot of water at one time. It drinks a lot of water at one time. Camels can do without. You can see the picture. Camels can do without water for days together. Means they may survive without water for many days. Okay, and here is in the picture you can see certain animals that live in the desert. See, certain plants. Okay, there are the sand dunes which are visible here. Sand dunes, look. And the plants like cactus, then these are the animals like lizards, like scorpions. So it was being discussed that camels can survive without water for many days together. What is the reason? The reason is they sweat very little. This is the basic reason that the animals can survive for many days without water. They sweat very little. We sweat because we must keep our body temperature constant. To keep our body temperature in balance, our body sweat. Means human beings sweat because our body temperature is needed to be kept constant. We sweat when it goes hot. When our body sweats, when it is too hot outside, and this cools the body. When we sweat, it cools our body. And camels can stand high body temperature. They do not need to sweat and can therefore retain water they drink for long periods of time. You know, when we sweat, the water from our body goes out. But camels, because they don't sweat, so they retain water. Whatever they have drunk, they can retain that drunk water for a long period of time. Camels can stand means they can tolerate high body temperature. Now, the smaller desert animals. About the desert animals. The smaller desert animals do not drink water. Okay, they don't drink water at all. They burrow underground during the hot day and come out at night to eat. Burrow. Burrow means move underground by digging. Means what they do? They go inside the earth by digging. They move underground. They get underground by digging, and hence they stay there during the hot day. And then they come out at night to eat something. Now, some of them eat other animals and get the water they need from the moisture in the meat. Moisture means wetness. When they eat other animals, they eat the meat of other animals, and meat is having moisture, and they get the supply of water, means they get the required amount of water from the moisture in the meat. In this way, they don't drink water. Others eat plants, and certain other animals, they eat plants. What happened? Yes, they eat plants. Here we were. And seeds. They eat plants and seeds and get the water they need from plant juices. So plants, leaves and stems are juicy, and when they eat them, they get the water supply from those juices. Okay. Desert plants also adapt themselves to the life they lead. Desert plants, they learn how to live the life in the desert. They have adopted the atmosphere, they have adopted the climatic conditions to live a life. They live, they lead. Cactus plant. Now, in the previous passages we talked about animals, and now it is about plants. Cactus plants store water in their thick stems. They store the water in their thick stems. How? Their roots lie close to the surface because their roots are stuck into the surface of the ground, into the soil, and they quickly absorb the moisture from the light rains that occasionally fall. Whenever there is rain in the desert, which is very less, but whenever it happens, they absorb the moisture from the light rains, and they store the water in their thick stems. The major feature of all deserts is, of course, dryness. We know this is the major feature of all the deserts, that they are dry, and variations of temperature, and temperature also varies in the deserts. Okay, variation means changes. In humid climates, the moisture in the air acts like a blanket and protects the earth's surface from the hot rays of the sun. In humid climates, you know, humid means hot but carrying wetness. Here the meanings have been given. Humid means containing moisture. You know, these days here in our state are very humid, hot and humid, having moisture. In humid climates, the moisture in the air, when the climate is humid, then there is moisture in the air, and that moisture works like a blanket in the atmosphere, and it protects the earth's surface from the hot rays of the sun. So this moisture protects the earth from the hot rays of the sun. Now, the absence of this blanket in desert lands causes the desert to heat up rapidly during the day and to cool off rapidly at night. So in desert lands, there is no such blanket because they are dry. There is no moisture in the climate, in the atmosphere, in the air, in the desert lands. So absence of this blanket in desert lands causes the desert to heat up. So due to the absence of such blanket, the deserts, they get too hot very fast, rapidly during the day. During the day they get too hot and they get cooled off rapidly in the night. In the night they get cooled, and in the in the day, during the day they are too hot. Deserts are an important part of nature's great plan. That is a message of the author at the end, that the deserts are an important part of nature's great plan. Nature's plan nobody knows. Nature is having a great plan. And deserts are one of the important parts of nature. It's a great plan. They are like the dense forests and deep oceans. As there are very dense forests on the earth, as there are deep oceans on the earth, these are also the part of nature's plan. So similarly, deserts are also there on the earth. Just because they are hot and dry, one should not look upon them as useless parts of the earth. Now, because deserts are very hot, they are very dry, but we should not look down upon them. We should not hate them. We should not dislike them as the useless parts of the earth, as if they are not good, they are useless. Okay, so that was the message by the author here at the end, and this is all about this chapter. Now, dear students, about the question answers. A camel can do without water for days together. What is the reason given in the text? The reason given in the text is that the camels, they do not sweat, and whatever water they drink, they can store it in their body for many days, and they can survive the hot temperature of the desert. Because they do not sweat, so they can retain the drunk water in their body. Hence, they can live, they can do without water for days together. How do the smaller desert animals fulfill their need for water? Desert animals, they get this supply of water from the moisture in the meat and from the juices of the plants, because some of the animals, they eat plants and others, they eat other animals. In the desert, the temperature rises during the day and falls rapidly at night. Why? Because in the deserts, there is no blanket of moisture in the air, and there is dryness all around. That is why what happens during the day, the temperature falls rapidly, and the same happens during the night. There is too much cold in the night. Now here are certain activities. Describe a desert in your own way. You have to describe. It will be a long answer type question. You have to describe the desert in your own way, and it is to be written in the form of a paragraph. Okay, in the form of a paragraph. See. And if you had been in the class, then you could have read it aloud to the classmates, but here you have to write down the paragraph in your notebook. Then it is about go to the library and collect information about the lifestyle people in desert areas, their food, clothes, work, social customs, etc. Share this information with the group. So dear students, if you can make use of internet to work upon it, and you have to collect the information about the lifestyle of the people in desert area, and that is to be written in your notebooks. So this is all about this chapter. Stay safe, stay happy, and keep studying and keep doing your work. If you have any problem, if you have any query, you may make a call to me. Please take care. Thank you. Thank you very much.